Reflecting on the last year, what have been the main challenges that the travel retail industry has communicated to you as president of the TFWA?
Well, I think it's very difficult to really say what is the most important, because there are quite a few challenges that we have had to face this year, and that has been conveyed to us at TFWA. I mean, if you look at the political tensions in many parts of the world, if you look at the political rivalries going on, the migrant questions as a result of the conflict in Syria and surroundings, all of them have a severe impact on our industry. The currency has played a major role in affecting the business in many parts of the world. But these are all things we have very little influence on, but they are affecting. Then there are, on the other side, there are quite a few things that we can influence and which we should influence, and which we should work together to overcome. We have any amount of legislation coming to us in increasing stream. Very much of that actually, neither TFWA, ETRC, or any of the other trade association are against those challenges, because we're all interested in the consumer being best possibly informed. The only thing we are asking is that it's being done in a way that we can continue operate the businesses professionally and profitable. And that's a big challenge which we have to overcome.
Reflecting on yesterday's presentation from Peter Long of TUI Group, who mentioned that consolidation is part of evolvement in an industry, what are your thoughts on consolidation, and what does this mean for competition amongst retailers and suppliers vying to do business with each other?
I think it's absolutely right. Consolidation is a fact of corporate life. Whether we like it or not, it's there and it's not going to go away. And I think, looking back, we've seen a lot of consolidation, particularly on the producer side, the brand side. Personally, I've been through 3 major consolidation in my career, and I think you will see more coming. You will also see more coming, I believe, on the retail side, perhaps even on the airport side. It's a fact of life, and I don't think we should be afraid of it. I think we should embrace it to the extent possible, because very often you see, once you've been through all the turbulence that it also creates a lot of new energy. It creates a lot of new thinking, a lot of new ways of doing things. So I think at the end of the day, it can be very positive, and happily so, because it's happening anyway.
How can the travel retail industry stay relevant in the face of challenges such as online retail, low-cost travellers, consumers becoming more savvy and looking for affordable luxury?
I think, again, we have a great opportunity, with great possibilities of doing that. But, and it's easy to say, but I think the need for cooperation has ever been bigger than it is now. We need to work together. We need to get all the parameters working for us, from the right assortment in the shops, adapted to the consumer group that visits that particular retail outlet. I believe we should have both very high-end and more medium for the classes, the travelers who aspire to that kind. So the assortment is very important. The pricing obviously plays an important role, and it does. We must get the price picture right, because otherwise we are losing out to the high street. I think we should get our heads much better around the IT possibilities, which, as an industry, a lot of things are happening. If you look around, I still think we need to do more, and I still believe that there's so much more we could do by taking on board some of the fantastic developments out there. I also said yesterday, and I mean that sincerely, in the past I've always been complaining about us not living up to what you see in the high street in terms of availability, instead of shops environment. I think if you look today, I think really today we are up there. We have some fantastic retail outlets around the world, and much more are coming. And I think we have done, as an industry, we've done a great job.